Hi everyone. As you can see, I have an array of clear cases as well as the official Samsung Fold case. And I just wanted to quickly address some of the pros and cons of all of these. To start, I bought this at launch with the Fold itself, and obviously buying something official from Samsung means that I can get it on day one. So that was one of the reasons to buy this. In terms of the material and everything, it's really solid. And what I really liked about it is the fact that it came with a pin. It's a lot thicker than, say, other cases here. I'm not sure whether you can see it here, but there is discoloring in terms of that being a little bit darker than what has been, I suppose, covered. But in essence, it does discolor a little bit. Don't worry about this particular bit, by the way. That is something that I added as part of the pop socket wallet that I wanted to use with it. But it did add too much bulk. If you want to write or anything, then you will have to, does it work like this? You will have to take this out before you write so that you can flip it over and for it not to rock. But if you're looking for a nice stand that matches the color of your phone, this would be a good choice. And if you actually don't mind the bulk at the back and having to take it out before you write each and every time, this is a lovely way to hold the phone too. This is a Ringke clear case. The biggest selling point for this one is that it's a lot thinner than some of the other ones, as you can, I'm not sure whether you can see there. So it's thinner, so if you wanted to have least amount of bulk added to your phone, then this one is good. The only reason why I haven't really used it, first of all, it's quite flimsy because it's thin. I mean, all of these have that, but not as much as this guy. And they try to minimize that by using a adhesive strip here. But it looks fine on the front because of the black, but in terms of the adhesive here, I wasn't a huge fan of that. But if you can, I suppose, put up with a little bit of the black that comes through here, and if you really wanted the lightest, I suppose, or the thinnest clear case, this might be an option for you. This was cheaper than Ringke from my recollection, and I kind of wanted to see what the difference really was. I suppose the difference here is, if you see at the top here, they've actually made a cutout for the speaker grill there, as opposed to it actually not having anything in the Ringke version here. So it just exposes it versus protects and cuts out that bit at the top. Other than that, really nothing too different. It's thicker, so I think it's more around, I suppose, how thick would you mind your case being, and sort of the price point conversation. What I found is they're quite similar to this guy. So if you see here that in terms of thickness and all similar, it's a little bit yellower from what I can see. But the reason why I've showcased this one here is because of the pin holder. So everything is the same in terms of, I suppose, the front bit, minus the fact that, again, this one doesn't have a cutout per se, and what it's got is actually punch-out holes with the pin holder one, whereas this one just cuts out the entire thing. So there are subtle differences like that that you may care about, even down at the bottom too. But again, I think it's a preference thing. Everything is quite similar in terms of the flexibility and everything, but this has got the pin holder in there. So in terms of the roundup, what do I think might be the best? I think, again, it depends on your usage. If you don't mind the thickness, I think this is really robustly made, and also you can put adhesive off and then stick it onto your phone quite securely, so this flexing wouldn't be a problem. And it comes with the stand as well as the pin. I'm not a huge fan of this pin holder design because, as I said, anytime you need to write, you need to be able to take that out so that the phone will fall flat. So if you want a pin holder case, I personally really like this. Again, there are other pin holder cases, I believe, have in this bit, and it protrudes out. Again, I think it will have the same issue where you have to take the pin out and it won't kind of fall flat. So it really depends on your use case, but I do really like this one. In terms of clear cases, if you're looking for the lightest, the thinnest case, I think this one might be the best, the Ringke one, as long as you can stomach the black that comes through here. And otherwise, if you're looking for something sort of in the middle, nice clear case, slightly thicker, not as thick as this guy, but thicker than this one, and for a reasonable price, this one probably is it. So it really depends on your use case. So that's it. And if this was really helpful, I would love a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing so you can see more of similar videos. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.